Travelio is a startup that has been billed as Indonesia's Airbnb, and while that is certainly catchy marketing, there is much more to the company. In fact, short-term rentals are only one aspect of the firm's business. Its goal is to revolutionize property rentals in a country where, quite frankly, a lot of condo units sit empty for various reasons. Founded in 2015, Travelio estimates that nearly 15,000 properties in 12 Indonesian cities are exclusively listed on its platform. Those looking for a place to stay will find daily, monthly, and yearly rental options available. Most recently, the proptech startup closed Series C funding and will use the proceeds to expand its rent-to-own vertical. It is an ambitious plan, but one they are more than capable of accomplishing. So, while some may have dubbed the company as Indonesia's Airbnb, that comparison doesn't quite seem apt. Here are 3 things you need to know about Travelio and why it is so much more than an Airbnb knockoff. The first thing you should know about Travelio is that it is a no surprises kind of platform. One of the biggest complaints about Airbnb is that there isn't always consistency from property to property. Some can be great, others are dumps, and a few are nothing like the photos. It's something I've experienced firsthand. However, those who book a property using Travelio won't be in for as many surprises. For starters, the tech startup certifies properties listed on its platform. Each one meets satisfactory cleanliness levels and contains basic amenities such as air conditioning to ensure a comfortable stay. What's more, Travelio operates its own in-house property management, which cares for any listing operated under its Apartment by Travelio arm. Anyone who has followed real estate in Southeast Asia knows one of the biggest challenges for investors is finding a person to rent their property and, in particular, a condominium unit. Travelio is looking to solve that problem in Indonesia. Those who own an empty unit or brokers can partner with the startup to find tenants. Since Travelio specializes in this, they have an engaged audience already looking for rentals. Speaking of that audience, the firm has created a system that makes it easier for people to rent by eliminating some of the key obstacles in the process. Meanwhile, Travelio's rent-to-own vertical may soon fill another gap in the market by making it possible for middle-class millennials to purchase their own home. These types of programs have already been successful in countries such as the Philippines, and there is reason to think it can also work in Indonesia. It also must be said, Airbnb couldn't fathom doing something like this in its wildest of wildest dreams. When I first used Travelio, I was surprised by just how good the platform was. Both the website and mobile app make it very easy to find the type of property you want. Now, anyone who has looked for a place to stay in Jakarta that wasn't a hotel will certainly appreciate that. Functionality is something many similar startups have overlooked throughout the years. Travelio has been designed with the user in mind. It is really simple to locate an apartment in your desired location at the correct price range. So while it may not be flashy or grab a lot of headlines, I think this is one thing that definitely is worth highlighting because it has been a hurdle several other similar startups have never been able to overcome. Saying Travelio is Indonesia's Airbnb, it actually sells the startup short. Whereas the homestays and experiences player has firmly entrenched itself in the hospitality sphere, Travelio has its visions firmly focused on the real estate sector. With a solid foundation in place, it'll be interesting to see just how the company grows over the next few years. It feels as if Travelio has a chance to truly innovate the property sector in Indonesia and possibly expand to more countries throughout Southeast Asia. That does it for me. I'm Cheyenne Hollis for Interesting Asia, reminding you to keep it interesting.